round 3 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. What just happened?
It's anybody's game.
That's right, Type S Scorch. Can you smell it? Woo! We're ready to send it. Come on now, make some noise, Orlando! Woo! Whoa, wow, that thing. Hello and welcome. This is... Yes! Whoa, wow! Pizza delivery right there on the door. This thing firing off like AK-47. Yo. Sorensen initiates. He bangs the back end to back end.
Wow.
That's what we're talking about. What a beautiful day to have a drift event. Thank you for joining us here in Orlando Speed World. This very unassuming track will play host and find out eventually under the lights who is the winner of round 3 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship.
A lot of love for Orlando, and I will say they changed the layout through the infield a little bit, made it so you didn't just beeline coming off of the bank, and made it way better for tandem. They kind of made it a little bit more of an S. I have learned to like it more over the years for sure.
Orlando is not exactly my favorite, but it's interesting. It's just 2 turns, it's very quick, but if you get the setup just right, you can have a really, really solid, fast, controllable car.
Orlando's an oval, man, and this is a pretty tight and technical oval. It's bumpy. Coming off the bank, there's a huge bump. Infield is bumpy. You're kind of along for the ride. You got to navigate through the bumpiness. That's what makes it kind of difficult and technical.
All right, well, there's a nice welcome breeze here, clearing out the smoke, and we're gonna go into our route of 32. Here is our top 32 drivers. Let's see who is standing on one leg like a pink flamingo at the end of the evening here as Frederick Osbo, Diego Higa. Osbo, he is not as robotic as he previously was. We are intended to revisit the one more time battle. And here we go, Higa out front, Osbo in the chase position. That Toyota GR Supra, but Diego Higa, JDM Supreme. What an amazing car collection they got. Oh, and Higa, so look at it, there it is. So Osmo early on, he jumps to the side of him, has to back out a touch, but this is where a 3-time champion comes into play, and no! Let's see, okay, so look at that, Osmo spins out, contact was made, talked about that timing, and you know, here we are, going one more time, going to this, Higa was on it. Congratulations, Diego Higa moves on, taking out 3-time champion. So Brazil, right there we go. Dan Burkett, comeback kid, took a season off, and now he's back at it like a track addict. Connor Shanahan, the 20-year-old driver, says getting used to the left-hand drive.
To be honest, lead runs are good. That's what I struggled with last night. I know the big chase runs are in the bank, so I just got to pull them off when it counts.
Shanahan out front, that Red Bull Garagistic BMW E36 initiates. Dan Burkett right there in that Mark IV Supra. And look at this, get modern as hell. What have we still got that in that back way? And I'm thinking, oh, and Dan Burkett goes on the inside. That's not where you want to go. Looks like he might be handing Shanahan the win, getting lost in the smoke. Dan Burkett, you win before you show up, but the comeback kid, the wrong side of that inside clip. I assume they're going to slide right, and let's just lock in and make it official. Connor Shanahan unanimously gets the win. The Irish driver advances on, knocking out the GT Radial, Sun X Tools, Rad Industries, Supra of Rad Dan Burkett. All right, so Manoa and Robbins.
So Hero, he listens. He's very smart. I mean, he's just a really good kid.
All right, here we go. Let's see, Manoa out front. Njugu Racing, 86, and Robbins dives in, but Manoa sticks it to the wall.
I think he's very mature for his age. I think that's what makes him a really good driver.
You can see the outside zone indicator. He does tap that. Doesn't tap, he takes it out. And Manoa, look at the, I mean, he's a veteran. I mean, he absolutely delivered. Slide him left for Minnesota's own Alec Robbins, or right for the 14-year-old Japanese driver, Hiroya Manoa. Manoa gets the win. I mean, talk about what Jerry Yang and his camp are producing out of Georgia. Man, 32, woo! It's heating up. We still got a lot more tires to burn as we send it here at Orlando Speed World. Derek Madison talked to Lorette. She says, this is his first battle top 32 this year. And quote, he's just happy to be here and excited to go against one of the best. He's talking about James the Machine Dean, currently leading the points by only 2 points. Derek Mads, the Madison, coming down, chasing down James the Machine. Mads comes in hot, whoa! Looks like James almost saw it, like coming for him, right? He's like, whoop, I'll get out of your way, no problem. Here comes the Ford Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD. James Dean, is he still in it? Derek Madison trying to take him out. And 1 vote for James Dean, 2 votes for James Dean, and 3 unanimously. James the Machine Dean, 3-time FD champion, gets the win and advances on. What a great 32. If this is any kind of, foreshadowing for what we're going to see, you can see how it's shaped up. We talked about Higa versus Novak, Shanahan versus Hull, Bachis versus Hughes, Literal Sorensen, Olsen and Manoa, Adam LZ versus the 3-time champ Forsberg, James Dean, another 3-time champ. He's going against Ryan Turk, and finally Matt Field versus Trenton Beecham.
Just getting warmed up. I'm excited for the main meal.
Send it. Oh, and Rudy gets into the wall.
Welcome to Orlando, where the fans come out in droves. The line is way back there. People are showing up at 9:30. The gates don't open until noon. Well, guess what? We are welcome with some beautiful weather, sunny skies, a little bit of clouds, a little bit of wind. But the rocket ships are both in the sky and on the ground here for round 3 of the Formula Drift Championship. We brand this Scorched, which is ironic because we've seen 2 rounds and 2 cars burn. Talking about James Dean round 1. And of course, Odie Bachis at round 2.
Oh my gosh!
These fans, they love this stuff. I mean, thumbs up all around. This guy, that guy loves it. I mean, everybody loves it here. So let's keep this party going. Send it.
And welcome back. We're live around the globe here. Thank you, guys and gals, and drift fans of all ages for joining us here. We're shifting gears here because we're back to the top 16. That's right, Orlando Speed World. It's scorched in more ways than one. Let's send it for our Royal Purple Top 16. So here we go. Connor Shanahan going against Taylor Hull. Here we go, that Comp Cam's Corvette. Woo! Shanahan initiates into the side of Taylor Hull. Shanahan risking it in that BMW. Now coming down off the bank through the power rally into that second inside clip. We're talking about this execution. I think that's going to be a real point of focus for us, the judges, and the fans. Taylor Hull pulls on through, full pull Hull. Shanahan was kind of pushing Hull around this track. Shanahan gets 1, 2, and 3 votes. Connor Shanahan gets the victory. What a good run. All right, we are sending cars. James the Machine Dean, that Mustang RTR Spec 5 FD through that start chicane.
So, James, we've been watching all of the line choice, and if there's a small mistake made on this track, there is nowhere to make up for it, is there?
No, it's really challenging, especially now in the darkness, because the wind is gone and the smoke is lingering.
And now cutting through the smoke, James Dean continues on. Again, our current points leader, but only 2 points.
We cannot see, even when you're sat at the start line before you're about to go into your second run of the battle, you're looking into a fog. And to push as hard as everyone is pushing tonight, it takes real commitment and hoping that it all works out, but it's very challenging.
Slide of left for Dean, a right for Ryan Turk, and James Dean gets the win unanimously. Action heating up. Looks like it is going to be currently second in points. Simon Olsen going against Manoa, the 14-year-old, just a real force to be reckoned with as a Formula Drift rookie.
Of course, the end goal is to win the championship. I'm now sitting second in the championship, only 2 points behind James Dean, 3-time champion.
Neon yellow versus the orange. Simon Olsen initiates high onto the bank.
A good season for me is where I learn more. We have the team, we have the car, and we have all the tools we need to make it happen.
Manoa drops into formation, into the pocket, and just right there as Manoa bangs on the door, stays in it. Wow. Dude, 14 years old, what were you doing? Definitely not this.
It just literally comes down to me to do some more small finesse on my skill levels and push harder. And luckily, I have the right people around me to make sure that all of those criteria are checked off.
14 years old, Manoa gets the win from Japan. Manoa advances on. All right, so our final battle of the top 16, and we are seeing Matt Field, the Beast in the Bay, and Trenton Beecham. Here we go. The Borla Exhaust Heatwave Visuals Lean Customs Corvette is leading. The Beast in the Bay, big Grand Canyon gap, but Beecham reeling him in. Look at that, he went deep sea fishing for a beast. We'll see if he ends up with a whopper. Oh, and there it is once again. Woo! Almost T-boned him. T-bone steak, cheese, egg, and Welch's grape. Look at that. Wow. That got sketchy for a moment. Beecham almost got into the back of the Corvette. Matt Field out front. And there it is. Matt Field, the Beast of the Bay, gets the win. Trenton Beecham, a good effort, but unfortunately that mistake in that Smoke Valley took him out. We have our Great 8. There you can see Nick Novak versus Shanahan. Odie Bakshis versus Sorensen. Manoa versus LZ. That's going to be a good one. James Dean and Matt Field. Woo-wee, Rick.
Welcome to Orlando Speed World. Hot, sweaty, and you get a dirty panda like this gentleman right here. No, don't be shy. Don't be shy. This guy, old dirty panda, this guy makes so many things happen behind the scenes. He hates everybody, but he loves everybody at the same time. Like all these people here in Orlando. Let's party at OSW. SPF 100 for this guy. Look how pale this guy is.
Ginger, man.
Yeah, this guy. You said it. I didn't say it.
We have Formula Drift Orlando. Drove 1,200 miles from Massachusetts to see Formula Drift here.
How could you not love to see cars ripping around a track, smoking out the whole place? Good time.
What's going on here with this hat? You big fisherman?
No, I'm just goofy.
You are goofy.
Thank you.
Yeah. And big Taguchi fan.
Yes, I'm a big 8.6 guy.
Okay. Why you got Manoa shirt on, dude? What, new fan?
Yeah, new fan.
Yeah?
I like him.
Manoa. There it is. That's what we're talking about.
Look at these guys. These maniacs came from Quebec. You guys are a little more, Canada. It's like, woo! You're like, ah! You know Ken Block never signed boobs?
I don't care.
I don't. What's up, man? Jared, nice to meet you. Dude, calm down, okay? Just relax. These guys. Awesome.
All right, welcome back. The Great 8. Woo! Sweaty and ready. Get those wet wipes out if you're feeling a little grimy, because Nick Novak, Connor Shanahan, it's about to get dirty here. Shanahan tried to fight for it a little bit, but still rightfully here.
I'm excited. Top 8, highest finish so far in FD, so pumped to be here. Crowd is awesome. Let's go get some doors. I'm ready to push it all the way.
The big question here up in the booth is Shanahan going on a run. He says, getting top 4 would be great. I'm here to win events. Soft-spoken and just that Irish style. He is ready. Let's send it! The Kenda Tires BMW against Connor Shanahan. Red Bull Garage Istic BMW. Woo! Right there. Man, oh, Shanahan. Look at him diving in, Novak. He's acting, he's like, nobody's there, nobody's there. Giving him the side eye. And look at Shanahan in the pocket that's not affected by the smoke. He's diving in, he's rubbing his door, pushing him around. Shanahan and Novak banging doors. Woo! Wow. Yeah, they're coming in quick. Connor Shanahan gets the win, and he is in the final 4.
Jeez. This is some pretty crazy battles, man. We are at the point of splitting hairs. We are in the Great 8. This is where you have to be absolutely perfect. So,
Odie Bakshis, Brandon Sorensen. This is a one more time battle, absolutely justified. Who's going to the 4? Who's going against Connor Shanahan? Odie Bakshis, out front, tip to tail, simultaneous initiation, big angle from Odie Bakshis. Look at Brandon did this last time. He kind of just dropped in, brought it up. So a little bit later, but then he sticks it to the door. Brandon Sorensen center punches that second inside clip, diving in, great proximity, banging on his door once, twice, 3 times the lady.
This is a big push there from Brandon Sorensen.
Scores are coming in, slide of left for Odie, right for Brandon Sorensen gets the win unanimously. The young man advances on. Adam LZ, Drift HQ, BMW E36, Manoa and Juku Racing celebrating 20 years. LZ aggressive initiation. Comes out of angle. Oh boy, LZ. A big straightening there. What if he got slick there? That looked sketchy for a moment. That allows Manoa to not get buried in the smoke. LZ now turns it up into the crease. Almost comes out of drip, but does not affect Manoa.
Got us on another flare up there for a moment.
Tire fender fire.
Little something, little spice on top. Yeah.
Slide him left for Manoa, right for Adam LZ. I think you know the answer. 14 years old, Hiro Manoa gets the win and advances on. He's going to the Final Four. Final Four is here. Manoa, he's been sharpening his sword. He pulled it out in that driver introduction, and he's ready to cut down that three-time champ. James Dean, here we go. Send it! Manoa out front. James Dean chasing him down.
So I'm big fan for James Dean. So I want to tandem with James Dean. So I want to come for Medit USA.
Manoa, good angle. James Dean not letting the young buck run away. James Dean, let's see how he transitions. He lets him go a little bit, lets him line out. See if he can reel it back in, but Manoa, great. There's that right side tire fire, shuts it down. Everybody is just running their tires to the limit.
I'm so happy to be here to have experience. I'm so interesting to my future.
James Dean or Manoa, or one more time. One more time.
The cars ran amazing all weekend. The team have worked so hard to give me the best Mustang. It's working sweet. And now I gotta just drive it, handle it, and have some fun.
Who's cheering on Manoa? Make some noise. 14 years old, James the Machine Dean, three-time champ. Who's going to the finals against Connor Shanahan? James Dean initiates. Manoa right there. It's his dream to beat him. And here comes James Dean down into the pocket. Oh, Manoa overshoots, goes wild off the bank. That is a huge shock to Manoa's system. That is going to be huge, and that could have been way worse. What went wrong for Manoa? James the Machine Dean will be going to the finals after a major mistake by the 14-year-old. Let's see who gets the win. Shanahan versus Sorensen. Sorensen, he wants it.
I've been working so hard since top 16, just one heater after another, you know. Tonight definitely did not come easy, but we just had to keep on pushing through it. The end goal is to be a contender in the championship, so I want to win. I want to win, and that's the only reason we show up.
Send it! Sorensen across the nose of Shanahan. He dropped in a formation, chasing him down.
You know, we were just going for blood with Connor, for sure. You know, like, one of my best friends just out there driving with him, and no hard feelings, no Fs to give, just out there pushing each other to 110%.
Shanahan on the bank, all of Ireland is watching. Oh, and Sorensen giving it back. He's right there, he can smell his tires. They're going at it again.
I hit him like 6 times going around the track, and he just kept his foot in it and kept on going. So, you know, props to him. Some people out here wouldn't do that. So definitely give him props, and I think everything's all good.
Sorensen initiates. He bangs the back end to back end. Do a little butt tap. Car on car, beamer on beamer. Now Shanahan comes down into the power rally. You can see Saws that front bumper. Oh, Sorensen looks like a left or a right headlight bashing. It's that last outside sweeper and across the finish line.
Man.
Sorensen leveling up.
Man, I'm just happy I'm not a judge.
Connor Shanahan gets 1, 2. Shanahan gets the win. It's unanimous. Shanahan moves on to the finals. We're going to see an all-Irish finale. Woo! Shanahan versus James the Machine Dean.
It's unbelievable. It's honestly a little bit emotional for me. You know, I used to say when I was a kid watching James and FD, if I ever go there, I want to share my first final with him. So I'm going to enjoy this, to be honest. You know, I think the work for me is kind of done. I don't really care who's first or second. I'm spraying champagne with my best friend, and I think Brandon will be on the podium as well. That battle with Brandon was intense. What a guy. Honestly, massive respect to him. He never lifted. And yeah, for sure, we're here. America, I'm here, baby.
We're about to send it Orlando. This Irish battle. Who's coming out on top? Shanahan or Dean? Everybody light up the night. Let's send it. James Dean initiates, big into the bank, big angle from him, an all-out show.
We're good. We're trying to stay calm, just take it step by step. I don't want to make any big mistakes, what throws me out of the competition, and leave it in the hands of the judges and stuff. I want to just try keep it clean and try progress and try push where we can.
Well, here it is. They're going one more time. What an insane run.
It's absolutely wild. Like, when I was sitting at the start line, I'm thinking like, okay, now we're driving missile cars. These are like cheap ass cars we don't really care about, like, because I know he's going to push in my door and I have to return the favor. So we're bumping each other, we're banging. It's wild, and we're putting on a great show, and I'm enjoying every minute. And let's see what happens now. We'll try our best.
Let's go. Shanahan, Dean, all Irish battle. Points are on the line, the carbon fiber trophy, the top step. Both of them will reek of champagne, joined by Brandon Sorensen. Let's send it! Going into the bank, Shanahan goes high. James Dean not as high as Shanahan was. Oh, and there he goes. We got contact. Here we go. You know we got from James Dean. James Dean goes off. James Dean spins. Dean goes off. Shanahan continues on. Connor Shanahan is going to be your winner here in Orlando. Shanahan, the FD rookie, comes out on top. Let's give third place away down here on track. Make some noise for Brandon Sorensen!
Third place, baby. Third place. We did it, but we're going to come for the top next time. Let's go! I'm definitely making advances in my career and definitely don't plan on stopping no time soon.
The winner here, round 3 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship is Connor Shanahan is your winner. Pilot of the Red Bull Garage Instinct BMW Vitour tires, Connor Shanahan.
For sure, it's an emotional one. I've put a lot of work into my driving for many years, and this is rewarding to know that we're good enough to win anywhere in the world. So I've worked my ass off, to be honest. My whole life, my family, everybody has sacrificed lots to get where we are, and to be in this position here and winning a round of FT was always a dream. And of course, to the whole Irish gang and the fans all around the world, thank you so much. We did it.